total, the tolls for Spain, France, Italy, Croatia and Slovenia cost us. The most expensive was, and the grand total for the 16 weeks has been Roses today. We had a lovely last stop in France, 4 days of relaxation, went to the beach, swam in the pool, so that was really lovely and a nice end to our French part of the trip, and looking forward now to going to Roses and having 4 more nights of relaxation. So we'll catch up with you when we're there. Bye for now. Unfortunately, we're stuck in another traffic jam. We're not quite sure what the reason is. This is on the A9. Going from our last campsite, we're heading across the border to Spain today. And we're stuck in this long line of traffic that Google says is going to delay us by an hour and a half. So if we have any updates later, I'll let you know. So it looks as if the cause of delay is actually lane closures. Not exactly sure why, but I think we've been in the queue for how long, Steve?
I've lost track of time.
Yeah, I think it must be well over an hour and a half. So yeah, it's caused a lot of disruption. I wonder if this makes it clearer. Ah, looks like there's been an accident.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Something's fallen off the back of a lorry.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Oh crikey.
Oh, it's a lorry.
Oh my goodness, a lorry caught on fire. Oh crikey.
That is the issue.
Yeah. Okay, well it looks like we're free of traffic now. I hope that lorry driver's okay and that he's not been injured. So now it looks as if we can carry on with our journey. You can just hear some of the burnt vegetation and trees from the fires that they had earlier this month, or rather earlier in August it was. See just how close it came up to the motorway. Must have been very frightening for those houses. Oh, Steve just said it's on both sides. Just coming up to the border now. You can see the Pyrenees. Welcome to Spain. Now that we've been through our last toll, I can take the Fuli toll tag down. You get this bag to keep it in when you're not using it, so I'll pop it in there and put it away safely for our journey next year. So the toll tag served us really well. We've been able to use it in Spain, France and Italy. You can also use it in Portugal as well. It didn't cover Croatia, so we paid that by our normal bank card. And in Slovenia we had to buy a vignette, which was, we think, €49. In total, the tolls for Spain, France, Italy, Croatia and Slovenia cost us €511. We're parked up outside Camping Rodas. Steve's just gone in to check us in. We're here a day early. We did ring earlier this morning and they've got space for us, but it means that we've got to move pitch. So we've got one night in one pitch and then 4 nights of our original booking in another pitch. It's nice to be back at Camping Rodas. So we're going to just chill out for the next 5 nights and we'll catch up with you when we move on. What are we doing tonight, Steve?
We're playing bingo.
And where are we?
We're in Camping Rodas in Roses.
And how old are we?
Too old for bingo. No, not old enough for bingo.
Exactly. Steve's got one. Yay!
Sí, ¿no? Ah. Espero. Vamos con el 19, 19, 19.
Oh, I've got 19 as well. Happy birthday!
Thank you. Cheers.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steve. Happy birthday to you. We're on our way to Tamarit now, which is just north of Tarragona. The weather is looking as if it's going to be quite bad. About 10 minutes ago we received an email from the campsite with a severe weather warning, which was slightly concerning. So I looked at the weather forecast and there is a red weather alert for the area that we're going to, with thunderstorms, strong winds and very heavy rainfall. One forecast said that it's 120 millimetres in 24 hours, which is really concerning. We did think about changing campsites, but we've already paid and we won't get a refund. And to be honest, everything around that area is on orange weather alert, so it's going to be raining and thunderstorming and windy wherever we stay in that area of the coast. So we've decided just to go for it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, this all looks lovely. We're on pitch 4029. It's just here, but it's right by the pool and the facilities and close to the beach. So apparently we've just got to go straight down. Shame the weather's due to be so bad, but to be honest, it doesn't look as if it's going to be as bad as they're forecasting.
No, it doesn't. It's cloudy and dark, but it's not really black clouds. Or anything.
No.
It's a big campsite.
It's massive. It reminds me of the campsite in Zadar swimming pool. So we're looking for 4029, which could be this one here on the corner here. You can see people in the tent next door. They're all up as well with their torches out. Wouldn't like to be in a tent in this. You can see all the water going through that big storm drain. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of water. It's a bit of a soggy morning this morning. The campsite's very wet. But they've even got street cleaners out here on the campsite. There's a lot of water at the beach bar this morning. So we're walking up to the next town along because there's a train station there. So for future visits, if we stop by here, which I think we probably will do on our routes up to France, then we can get a train from the train station here to Barcelona and even to Valencia in the other direction. So, and stops on the way include Sitges and Salou. So it's quite a good train station. So we're going to go and explore, see if we can find it. This looks like a nice route through. Don't know whether you can see, but there's lots of swallows flying about. And just in the distance there you can see the castle. This looks very pretty here. This town is called, I think you pronounce it Altafaya. It's a fishing town. We managed to suss out the train station, so it'd be quite good. I think it took us about 20 minutes to walk there. Unfortunately, nowhere safe to lock up the bikes, so we'd probably have to do the walk along the beach.
Cheers.
Cheers! Good morning.
Good morning.
We're on the road again. We've just left Tamarit Beach Resort this morning. That was a fabulous campsite. It's such good value for money out of peak season. I dread to think how much it would cost for the pitch that we had in the summer months. But it's amazing. It's like a village, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got, I think, 7 different restaurants, a beautiful pool area, the beach that it has direct access to is absolutely beautiful. You've got Tamarit Castle overlooking the beach, which is lovely. So yeah, all in all, I think that's a campsite that we'll definitely use going backwards and forwards between Spain and France in the future. So we're on our way to Peniscola this morning. We've been there before. We're going to explore the castle area again because that's so pretty. So we'll take you with us and we'll see you when we get there. Bye for now. Cheers. We're filling up for the last time this trip. We saw this petrol station on our bike ride yesterday and saw that the price was good. There's a bit of a queue, you can see why. We've passed other petrol stations where the diesel is much more than 123. I think that probably equals the cheapest diesel that we've had this trip, which was back in Denier on our way up back in May. Look at all these motorhomes coming in. The one in front of us, or maybe that one's gone to wash. And then this one, we're surrounded by motorhomes getting cheap diesel. Oh dear, it looks as if we've hit another traffic jam. Couldn't tell what the problem was when I checked it on Google, but it says it's plus 18 minutes on the journey. But it's really the only alternative, or the only option, I should say. While we're stuck in a traffic jam, we looked up to see what the most expensive fuel was where we'd filled up, and probably no surprises, but it was Italy, and it was near to Portofino where we stayed in Rapallo. 1.71 I think it was, wasn't it? 171. So that was the most expensive. As I said earlier, the cheapest was in Spain, so just now it was 123.3, and in Denier in May it was 123 as well, so that was the cheapest. It was strange in Croatia. Interesting fact, in Croatia all of the petrol stations have the same prices, so it must be a government fixed price.
Even on the motorways,
yeah,
villages, towns, everywhere was exactly the same price.
Yeah, which really surprised us, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that was 139 for the month that we were there. At each petrol station we went to, it was 139 for the diesel. So we've calculated up all of our fuel costs, and the grand total for the 16 weeks has been €1,044, which we haven't totted up because we've not finished the journey yet. We've not totted up all of the kilometres that we've done, but for the kilometres that we have travelled, what do you think it is, Steve, approximately?
How many kilometres?
Yeah,
I don't know, it's over 6,000.
over 6,000
Yeah.
kilometres. So
obviously when we had the battery change in Zadar, our trip counter went back to zero.
yeah, so we don't know the exact kilometres.
100% probably.
Yeah, we'll have a little look to see if we can work it out. But anyway, it's in excess of 6,000 kilometres. So our fuel costs came within our budget, which is always good news. So this is the cause of the traffic. There's been an accident, unfortunately. This guy's getting the cones out. Got very good high vis there. Baseball cap and everything. I wouldn't like to do his job though. The traffic still hasn't cleared, so we're a little bit confused. Looks like we might be coming up against roadworks as well, so it could be a double whammy.
That's the issue.
It's a good job I saw that sign, because Tim didn't realise this was the entrance. So thankfully we turned in time. Good morning. We're in Javier this morning and we're just about to go out on the bikes. So Steve's just getting the bikes off of the back, probably for the last time this trip. There they are, all ready to go, so we'll catch up with you when we get there. interesting. I'm not sure what the story is behind this. I'll have to look it up. We've just cycled past this place, so anybody that lives abroad will know that finding somewhere that does English food is a real treat. So we're going to go in and see what we can buy. We've just left Javier this morning. We didn't particularly like the campsite there, so I'm not sure whether we'll be returning, but we did like Javier. That was really interesting to explore. You would have seen the shipwreck of the yacht that we showed you yesterday. When we got back to the campsite, I looked it up, and it was only shipwrecked in July of this year in a storm. There was nobody aboard it, and nobody's claimed it. So we're on our way to Palomares, which is our last stop before we get home. We're just staying there one night and then we'll go on through to home. Steve was looking yesterday at his notes and making calculations about the campsites that we've stayed in. We've been away for 121 nights, which is just over 17 weeks. We did keep saying that it was a 16-week trip, but it was 17 weeks. We stayed at 56 different campsites. The average cost of the campsites came to €41.41. The most expensive was Zadar at Fulkensteiner Premium Camping. It was €96 per night. And that was for what they call a sky blue pitch, which when we turned up we realised was basically just a car park behind the reception building. So luckily we were able to upgrade for free, and so the €96 didn't seem as bad as it had done when we were just going to be in a car park. The cheapest, there are three that take that price. One is Northern Italy, the agri camping that we went to just before we went through the tunnel to go to France. It was in a town called Asti, and they just had a few plots on their small holding where they grew fruit and vegetables. We had that lovely pizza there, all you can eat pizza. That was €16 a night, and two more that were the same price was at Monteriggioni, which was a medieval town in the middle of Italy where we stayed in a sosta, and then Fontaine de Vaucluse, which is a small village in Provence in France, and we stayed at a camping car park there, and that was €16 for the night. We've been talking about what each of our favourite campsites were from this entire trip. What was your favourite campsite?
Well, that's a difficult one.
It is really difficult.
There was a lot of good campsites. I narrowed it down to three.
Okay.
The first one was the Nube Argenta in Sorrento.
Yeah.
The second one was Camping Sagat in Trogir. And the third one was Camping Serbioni in Garda.
Okay.
So that's really hard because they're all good for different reasons.
Yeah. I'm going to pressure you into choosing one.
I know. I think I'm going to have to say Nube Argenta.
Okay. That's interesting.
Because that was a really good view. The campsite was clean, tidy, had a good bar, and it and it was close to Sorrento, so we could walk into town.
My favourite campsite was also New Bay d'Argento.
No way.
Yeah, for the same reasons really. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
We're on our final journey of this trip, going from Palomares back home on the motorway, and we've been chatting about the whole 4-month trip and what were our favourite bits and some of our least favourite bits. So we thought we'd video it so that you can hear what our thoughts were about our journey. So what were your favourite bits? Let's start with that.
Favourites? Well, there was probably about 4 different ones that I came up with that were my top favourite bits.
It's really difficult to choose.
It was because there were so many highlights.
Yeah.
But I would have to say Herculaneum and Pompeii were 2 like bucket list things that didn't let us down.
Yeah, they were amazing, weren't they?
The other one was Sorrento.
Yeah.
I really love Sorrento for some reason. It just,
That's a
just
really lovely feel,
yeah,
doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And the 4th one was Peñíscola Lakes in Croatia.
Okay.
That was just stunning.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. That was one of those places that anybody that you speak to that's been to Plymouth always says, oh my god, it's amazing, you'll love it.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't disappoint, does it?
For sure. So that's my top 4 really.
Yeah.
But there was
But there's
loads
so
of other
many to
places
choose
that
from.
were chosen.
I think my favourite overall was Lake Garden, the whole experience. We had a week there, stayed in Sirmione, didn't we?
Yeah.
And explored some of the other towns at the south of the lake, and that was just absolutely fabulous. All the towns there are just amazing. The lake itself is just fabulous. So that overall experience for me. But probably the place that took my breath away most was Dubrovnik. When we first arrived at Dubrovnik and walked through the city walls, that was just unbelievable. It's like a fairy tale city, the old part of the city. And like you, I loved Herculaneum and all of those bucket list places we went to, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, places that you've known about, and Venice was amazing as well.
So I think Venice and Lake Garda is 2 places that we said we would definitely go back because there's a lot more to experience.
Yeah, and we'd like to explore Slovenia more, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Because we only stayed 4 nights in Slovenia and it was absolutely amazing. There's so much to see and do there, so we'll definitely be going back. Not next year because we're going to the UK next year, but maybe the year after we'll get to go back to those areas and visit some new areas as well. And what about the not so memorable bits of the journey?
Well, hands down for me was the awful roads
I knew you were going to say that.
Western coast of Italy.
Yeah.
Oh, they were terrible.
I don't think the motorhome will ever recover from those roads.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
It's a shame really because northern Italy, the roads were really
they're
good.
fine, aren't they?
Just down that west coast. The potholes, the cracks,
Roadworks.
It was just terrible. So
that wasn't a nice experience.
It's put me off going back.
I need to make a special mention to Timothy the sat-nav, who led us down on several occasions that you would have seen in the videos. Probably the worst one was the journey to Sorrento, where we got caught between 2 buildings on a very, very narrow road with cars trying to get through. But but there have been several other howlers that he's made, haven't there?
Yeah.
Where he's just randomly taken us off a main road and taken us onto really narrow, kind of one car width tracks, which are fine if you don't meet anybody, but as soon as you meet anybody, it's a disaster. So yeah, special mention goes to Timothy, the TomTom sat nav, for giving us several hairy moments on this trip. We just want to say thank you to everybody that's watched our journey. We hope you've enjoyed coming along for the ride with us. We've certainly enjoyed making the videos. It's lovely for us to have that memory, and lovely to show other people what you can do in a motorhome, where you can go in a motorhome. Next year we're doing another big trip. We're actually going to the UK and Ireland, going to be doing predominantly the coast of the UK and Ireland over about 5 months. So if you're subscribed to the channel, please stay subscribed, and you can pick us up next year when we start our new journey. So thanks very much for watching, and here's some of our best bits.
Thank you.
Bye.